Well, let the stress begin. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What are we doing today? We're trying to get these tickets for San Diego. And I still get blown away that it's only end of October and we're trying to get tickets for July. But that's what we do. And yeah, I just got back from New York Comic-Con last week. Still kind of recovering from that. And yeah, so all I need to do here is get preview night. But I will be hanging out with you guys the entire time. And hopefully you guys can get the tickets if you don't already have them. So let me know in the comments, what are you going for today? Maybe I'll put up a poll here in just a minute. Do you need just preview? Are you going for the whole thing? Have you ever gone before? Let's have a little conversation. I'll give you some hints real quick too as well. And hopefully you guys can get the tickets then if you've never been. What's up, Pop Baron? How you doing, brother? Xavier the man is there. What's going on? All right, I actually have to log in myself. I literally just walked in the door like 5 minutes ago. So I actually have to go ahead and log in to everything. So as I'm doing this, I will kind of tell you what I'm doing. I am opening up all the browsers on my computer and my phone. And my wife is in the other room doing the same thing. So remember, you can open up as many browsers as you want. You just can't do multiple tabs. So you just want to be careful with that. And I think there's a new one. If I have time, I'm going to download it. I think it's Mozilla. That's the one I don't have. I think I'm going to give that one a shot as well today. But let me see here. I'm just trying to get to the link. I know they send out emails. If you, for some reason, did not get the email, you can also log into your dashboard over on San Diego Comic-Con.org, and you can log in that way as well. I think it's cci.org. I'm looking for the link here. Actually, I don't know if there's a link in the email because I don't see it. Yeah, actually, you have to. It looks like you have. There is no link in the email, huh? So we're gonna have to log in through the website. So I'm gonna go do that right now. What's up, Joey? How viable is the phone? Yeah, I mean, I got it through my phone during returning registration. So it you know, it does work. It's a little harder to see, obviously, but like you can still run it. So you should be fine with doing that way. Just gotta bear with me, guys. I have to go log in here myself because I don't. Like I said, oh, actually, it's comic-con.org. I can actually toss it in the chat for you guys. But yeah, the phone. You know, the biggest issue is on their end. It's not usually us. It's usually on their end, unless you have bad website or I'm sorry, bad internet speed or something like that. But that's about it. Okay, so I'm confused because so okay, wait. So you don't even have to log in, do you? You literally just go to the website and it puts you right in. I hope I got the same screen as you guys. Oh man, let me pull it up. This was a little different because I thought interesting. I thought it was different than this. This looks different than I remember. Let me do a switch here. Okay, I've never figured this out. There we go. StreamYard changed all of these different like layouts, and it never works the way it's supposed to. It's really, I don't understand what they did. I really need to go in here and just edit all of this. Like, for example, this is the one I used to use, and look how much bigger I am. It used to be reversed, where I was smaller and the screen was bigger. And like, it's really odd. I don't know what they did. I'm kind of annoyed by it. Yeah, I mean, look at all these. Like, I can't even get the one I want. There, see, that's the one I usually use. But anyways, um, so yeah, let me know if is this the same screen you guys see? Because I'm pretty sure. I guess you didn't have to log in at all. Um, so right now, what is this? This is on. I think this is my Safari one because I have it on. So I have it on Safari. I'm pulling it up right now on Chrome. Now, see on Chrome. Oh, okay. I see how it worked. So here, yeah. Okay. So actually, you do have to click on member ID. I just did it on Chrome. So you do have to click on member ID, but I didn't have to log in. Now, look, I don't know. Unless it like just knows because I have it saved, maybe. Okay, so this is yeah. So so I'm just copying and pasting it basically to all the browsers. And then on my screen, I just minimize them so I can just see enough to be able to do this. I mean, you can tell. I mean, is it 100% accurate when you see the little running bird? I think that's what it was last time, a little running toucan. You know, is it 100%? I don't know. I mean, I would still recommend leaving it, but typically, yes, you don't have to log in and oh well, actually, wait a minute. See, on this browser, I did have to log in. And I'm actually doing a CAPTCHA right now. So why is it different browsers are different? Yeah, and I can't pass the CAPTCHA. There we go. CAPTCHA is in. Okay, so interesting. So I had to do a CAPTCHA. I still haven't logged in once though. So I'm in there, but like interesting that I had to do the CAPTCHA thing on that browser. Huh. Dude, who knows? I mean, there's like no rhyme or reason. Like, how does it make any sense? That sometimes you have to do the CAPTCHA, you know, and then other ones I'm just basically going to the website and that's it. It's weird. Right. I still gotta do my phone too. Yeah, I had an appointment this morning and I just was unable to like um, get home quicker than what I did. Unfortunately, that's why I'm a little behind this morning, but that's all right. Yeah, you can use multiple devices and browsers. What's up, Reef? What's going on, brother? Yep, you can do if you have an iPad, you can do that. If you have multiple computers, the only thing you can't do is you can't open up more than one tab per browser. Because basically what it is, there's a QID at the very bottom, and it will be end up being the exact same number. So I've heard it cancels you out. I don't know how true that is. Um, but more or less, it's going to end up being the same thing, anyways. So, you know what's weird too? It's so odd, like doing all these browsers. So right now I'm on what is this? Brave. So again, I'm doing the CAPTCHA. Um, it, the member ID button is like not in the same spot every time. It's so strange. Like everyone has been different so far. Usually, like on Chrome or even on Safari, it's always in the top left. Like Brave was on the very bottom. It's really strange. All right, and now I'm opening up. Let's see, what am I doing next? I'm doing Firefox. If it decides to open for me here. So all I'm doing is I'm just kind of minimizing everything so I can see all of them. So if I don't answer your questions, just give me a minute because right now I don't even have StreamYard up because I'm just trying to like organize this so I can actually see it. I think I'm gonna try to have 7 browsers on here is what I'm attempting to do here. All right, so Firefox is good. Now we're doing, which one is this? See, it's funny. This one looks different too. I don't know. It's interesting. See, like on this. Okay, so you know what? Actually, no. So what you guys are seeing is, I think, Firefox. So because I just did Safari. So like Safari and Chrome are the two that I use the most, and that one did not make me do a CapCut at all. And I don't know if it's because I just use it more, or I don't know. It's interesting though. Now we're doing, what do I got left? I got 2 left, and I'm gonna try to download the other one, but I gotta do my phone too still. I'm doing Opera right now. Now they do have a list on the Comic-Con website. Obviously, I don't think you can get to it now, but they do have a list of like their preferred browsers. But I've never really had a problem with any of their browsers. Like I said, whenever there's a problem with this and it glitches, it's usually on their end. Like what happened during returning registration, because the whole, and see, Opera didn't make me do it either though. The whole system just was glitched, I think, because I don't know why they even allow you to add preview night. First of all, they make it confusing. They really do. I hate how you have to like go through different steps. Like, I don't know. It should just be an option. Like literally, like you should have all 4 days. Then you should have 4-day pass, and then you should have 4-day pass with preview night. And those should be 2 buttons, and then then the individual days. It'd be make life so much easier instead of having to like click. I think I said I think you have to click like 4 times, and it's like if each click is slow, because obviously they're getting hit with a ton of traffic, which is probably the number one reason why it's messes up sometimes. All right, so Edge is Microsoft Edge is on. So the only one I don't have is Mozilla, which I haven't downloaded yet. So I'm going to try to do that really quick. And then I'm going to come back and I'll answer all of your questions. All right, so we have 15 minutes. I'm going to swing back really quick to you guys just to see if there's any questions. So actually, I already have, I have 6 browsers right now. I appreciate you guys bearing with me here as I switch back and forth through these windows. Let's see. There is no merch stand at Comic-Con. So the merch stand at Comic-Con is actually in the Marquee Marriott. So that is like the whole. So if you're looking at the convention center, like if you're standing in front of it, you're about to walk in, it's the first hotel to the right. And it's in the, what is it? It's in one of the ballrooms. But yeah, so they do. So what I would recommend is if you are going for all 4 days, or at least you're trying to go for all 4 days, and you for some reason don't get preview night, go on Wednesday. It's less crowded. You can literally walk right in. I had no problems getting any of the sizes. So that's, but yeah, so I know in back like maybe I don't know, was it before COVID? I know they used to have a smaller store inside, but there has always been like a pickup area or at the Marriott. Really is where you pick it up at. But yeah, you can't buy it. You cannot buy it at the con anymore, like we used to. Yeah, you don't even have to have a badge. At least they don't. At least they. I don't think they check them. I think they let pretty much anyone in there. I'm gonna try this Mozilla thing real quick. Or is Mozilla the same thing as Firefox? Wait. Let me see. No, so Mozilla is Firefox then. Okay, so it's the same thing. All right, so I don't have to worry about doing that. All right, I'm just gonna log on my phone here. I think I have all 6 on here as well. So I have 12 open total. And then my wife probably has another 8 to 12. As long as you are in before noon, 9 a.m. Pacific, you're good. They say it's all random, so it doesn't matter what time you actually log in on. As long as you're in there before, is what they say. So, yeah, it might be a tweet this actually. Let me see what this looks like. Maybe we'll do it that way. Yeah, and the box got smaller because I minimized it and I shrunk it down. That's why it looks smaller. So I'll just fill the screen that way. And another question I get a lot of is, can you use incognito and regular tabs? It doesn't work. It's got to be it still knows the QID even if you're in incognito. So, because I think we tried that last stream just to see if it worked. So it looks like they maybe I had an old link up, because it looks like they did change the website up a little bit, because the button has been on every single one of them on the bottom. So maybe they did tweak it. I got 4 more to go. What about VPN? Remind me what VPN is then. I don't remember what VPN stands for. That's 3. 3 more to go. So something basically you master IP. That I don't know. I don't know. I mean, supposedly there's backdoor links for all this stuff that people can get. I don't know. Because I know during New York Comic Con they use that, like for the Funko booth especially. Like New York Comic Con tickets, I don't really know how much you have to use it, because it's not really that hard to get tickets for it. I don't even know this year if they even sold out on Thursday. I know they were posting like all the way up to the day, but for this, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what I've heard, is that they do it, but I don't know if the VPN thing is the thing that does that. The problem I have with my VPN, it works great, but every site I browse through is super slow, so it slows it down. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. Like, I mean, you definitely don't want to get slow. So I don't know. Have we tried the Hall H first seating wristbands? Yes. So basically, you have to get them the night before, and each night is a little bit different. I believe that there is no wristbands for Sunday. Usually, Sunday for Hall H is not a big deal. And actually, Chad, you guys can help me. I don't even know if they had Hall H on Sunday this year. Weren't there nothing? Wasn't there nothing in Hall H this year on Sunday? I'm pretty sure there wasn't. It's been actually, I think the last 2 years there was nothing on Sunday, which stinks because this is why I wish they would spread it out more. Like, you have all those big panels on Saturday. So why don't we spread them out a little bit? That's what I think. Any significant about Hall H? What do you mean? I mean, Hall H is just the huge panel or the huge panel room where they have like, the biggest, the biggest panels basically. Like that's where Kevin Smith does his nightly one. That's where Marvel is. That's where The Walking Dead goes. Obviously if Star Wars went or Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon stuff, that's where that would go. Lord of the Rings was there last year for Rings of Power. Like those are the panels that usually will go in there. But usually, again, with Hall H, usually what you have to do is the easiest way to get in is you just go in the night before you get in the line. And it just depends how popular the panels are. Like some people will sleep overnight. Like for example, Marvel last year was at I think the panel started at like 5. It was kind of late, like 4 or 5 p.m. So people got in line on like Friday morning. So basically, if they had a Friday ticket, they didn't even go to the con. They just waited in line. Now, granted, there are groups because you can hold positions for people. And I think they always say it's one person can hold for 2 others. But honestly, like there's nobody watching and counting this. Like if you have a group of 20, if you have 2 people waiting, what are they going to do? Unless there's people behind you who really, really want to complain about it, then they will. But I think they just say that, but there's no one there enforcing it, But that's your best way to get in is to get a group that you trust, and guys just kind of take shifts if you don't mind, staying outside when it's 80 degrees beating down on you, or if it's in the evening sleeping overnight. But that's basically how you do it. All right, I'm just double checking. I think I'm in on all of actually opera on this. I missed, so let me do that real quick. So we're about 4 minutes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so I'm good to go here. Yeah, you've never been there. It's a good time. It's overwhelming, to say the least, but it's fun. And I think once you go, you'll kind of get used to how it works. So once I have the wristband and check in at Hall H the next day, I can just leave anytime during the day and return. So no. So So once you have the wristband, okay. So let's say they pass all the wristbands at 7:30 at night. What you're going to do is get in that line probably a little bit early, get the wristband, and then it's up to you. If you want to sit close, you probably have to stay in line, and then they would show you where to go. Usually, it's under the tents. If you don't care about where you sit, you just want to get in. I think they say you have to be in line by, I want to say it's like, I think they say 7:30. Again, I'm getting, she's telling me in from your room at the 7:30. So you need to be in that room. I would highly recommend getting it by 7 though. And then that guarantees that you're in because you have a wristband. So that's kind of the way it works. So again, if you don't care about where you sit, get the wristband, go sleep in your overpriced hotel room, and then you come back by 7:30, and that'll get you access. Now, if you leave Hall H, you got to get back in the queue. So there's a few ways around it. Number one, they do have bathroom passes, and you do end up leaving that area. Technically, again, there's no timestamp, but I mean, it's kind of the risk you want to take. I've definitely heard of people taking the bathroom pass and coming back like 2 hours later because they go do something else and come back because they don't care about the panel they're missing. But again, it really depends because I think they have a different security group every year because I feel like this year's group did a pretty good job. They were a little more, I don't want to say they were relaxed, but they definitely were not like crazy about screaming at people. Like 2 years ago, it was ridiculous. I thought the security people were horrible, you know. Yeah, preview night. If you're going for preview night is only on Wednesday evening. The hours are supposed to be 6 to 9. They typically let you in about 5:30, and that is one that you probably want to get in line early. Typically, if you go to preview night, you're probably after something, I would assume. Or if you just want to kind of get a lay of the land, that's always a good time to go. If you don't care about running to a booth and getting exclusives, I would just wait till like 6:15 and just go in the front door, and you don't even have to wait. And you can kind of just get a lay of the land and kind of see. There's no panel, so the floor is very busy. But when you go and click today, now typically preview night will be out in like 20 minutes. Usually it's like about 20 minutes in is kind of when preview night is sold out. But what you're going to have to do, and this is, I don't know, I mentioned this earlier. I don't know why they have to make it so confusing, but basically you have to click, you have to have all 4 days. So if you click Friday and Saturday, preview night won't even come up as an option. You have to click all 4. And then then you click submit or go or whatever the word is. And then you go to the next screen and it says, would you like to add preview night? You got to click it. Then you add that to your cart. And then if you're buying it for other people, you kind of have to go back and say, yes, I'm buying for other people and redo everything you just did. And that is where some of the issues lie. If you get in that 18 minutes after, you really got to make a choice, because if you spend more time getting more people their tickets, a lot of times you miss out. And that's exactly what happened to us the last 3 times that we've done this. Back in, what was that? September, I think we did this. And then last year twice. So the last 3 times preview night was in my cart and I wasn't able to get it. The toucan is officially up. It takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and hopefully you'll start seeing your guy move a little bit.
10 minutes to enter your information.
They give you 10 minutes to enter your information, but the faster you do it, the better chance you have. And I'm just kind of looking at all of my stuff here. Actually, I think I have 2 Chrome tabs up now that I'm looking at this. Oh, I gotta make sure. Some ID. Yeah, one of these have to be Chrome. Yeah, so this one is. So I'm going to get rid of this one, because I did not realize I clicked in Chrome twice. Take this one down. So right now they all say more than an hour. It should start adjusting, hopefully. Because I know it took a little bit of time for us to start seeing movement during returning registration as well. Because all mine say over an hour as well. And if for some reason you do happen to like log out, like if you click close or something by accident, don't worry about it. You're saved in there, so you can just go back to how you got in, and you'll be in the same spot. And I'm gonna turn my phone display on because it keeps going off on me. So let me know in the chat if you see any type of movement. Because right now I got 12 open total, and all of them say more than an hour. So that's fun. Do you have anything less? No.
Remember, there's a lot more people out here.
Yeah, it's true too. Remember, open registration. There's only about 110,000 people. There could be upwards of like 400,000 people trying to do this, and there's only half the tickets available too.
Can't anybody do this one? Like anyone? As long as you have an ID. Doesn't even matter. Anybody could be in the waiting room right now.
Well, anybody can be, yeah. Well, yeah, you have to have an ID.
Well, yeah. Even if you don't, you could be there.
Nope.
Anybody could click on this link.
I have no movement. How about you? Let me go back to the chat and see if anybody else has any type of movement. Yeah, so far I got nothing. This is the part that stinks.
I have one that says 45 minutes.
All right, so my wife has 45 minutes. Not wonderful. 22 for Dead Zone. Nice. Bro, are you getting tickets? Are you going? Anyone can be in the waiting room but needs an ID. Correct. You have 11 minutes. Bro, would you if I message you on Instagram, will you put in a preview night for me? If you are getting, I don't know how many tickets you're buying for, but I'm not sure why the thing stopped sharing. I don't know. Let me know. I can message you the information you need.
You tell them about payment, how it works.
How what payment works?
That you don't have to pay.
Yeah, I hate how StreamYard did this. I can never find what I want. I have to go spend time and do this. More than an hour. Yeah, same here. 40 minutes for Randy.
You mentioned about how you don't have to pay up front.
Yeah, I don't even know. They say to attach your payment to all of this, but gosh, I have nothing. Mine are all over an hour. But anyways, if you are buying for other people, they will get a separate email, so you don't have to like stress out about it, because you can also cancel if they don't pay or something like that. I have nothing better than an hour anyway.
47 minutes, 49 minutes.
I mean, at least yours are moving.
Yeah, a little.
Like none of mine are moving. Not one.
I have that lion guy is 49 minutes.
Wow. I can't believe that not one of them.
Chrome is finally 59 minutes.
Well, you're gonna be in before me, but I doubt we're getting preview night with those times.
Firefox is down to 34 minutes. So that's my best right now.
Okay, so I have one on my phone for 39 minutes. That's my best.
I'm just gonna stay on the Firefox one right now.
So this is my best one on my phone.
I have 34.
Like I said, I mean, earlier I said you could probably get rid of the ones that are like over an hour if you have one in a minute. But I mean, I would just let it ride unless it's really bothering you. Swiping through all that. But I have one has moved, and that's it. Out of all of these.
All of mine on my computer are slow. My phone. 33 minutes on my phone, Firefox.
Every single one on my computer is over an hour still.
Yeah, same with me.
Jeez, it's crazy. Your best is Firefox?
Yeah.
So Dead Zone, the way it works is I'll message you. Are you buying for two people? Let me know if you're buying for two people. What you're gonna have to do is you go in and you would put in your ID and your last name, and then you pick your days. And again, the only way you get preview night is if you pick all four, and then the next question will be, do you want preview night? You put yes, add to cart. Then after you add a cart, you're gonna go back and you're gonna add in whoever the next person would be. And then you would add mine. And then when you put my stuff in, it's going to say that I'm only eligible for preview. And it basically it's my user ID and then my last name. So I'll message you right now. And if it goes through, then basically it'll be sent to me and I just pay it.
Yeah, because he clicks on buy preview night and then you click on yes, I'm eligible for preview night and
Right.
add it to cart.
Right.
Yeah, he's going to be asked to register another member before he goes back.
That's right. I'll just send this one. So, okay. It's your turn. Okay. Well, hopefully so give it, they say not to refresh, but I'd be honest with you, I did it last time and it did speed it up a little bit, but I would maybe wait another second. We've probably got 8 or 9 minutes before preview night is sold out. So it's going to be. All right, so Dead Zone, I'm sending it over to you now.
It's interesting that all the ones on my computer are over an hour.
I don't know. What's your best one right now?
32 minutes.
32?
Yeah, that's a Firefox one. On my phone. Definitely moving slow.
Okay. No worries, bro. Let me know. I just sent it to you.
46 on the lion one. What's that? Bravo?
The what one?
Is it the lion one? Is that Bravo? Or Brave or whatever? That's at 46.
Brave, yeah. This one's still over an hour on my phone.
I have the directions for selecting preview night if he needs it. $31.
Is that your best one?
Mm-hmm.
31 minutes is our best.
Yeah.
32 Firefox, but on my PC.
Absolutely nothing on my computer. So weird.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, hit that like button for me.
Did he get it?
I don't think he's been there yet.
Oh.
It's 36 minutes. It's like I feel like it hasn't even gone up.
I just think there's so many people in it, and there could be a lot of people that aren't even able to get anything. That it's gonna take.
Just rejected the queue and got me at the back of the line. How do you know you're at the back of the line? It's got to be the year before, Ron. So once you get this is the tricky part, because it's not easy to get these tickets, obviously. And like the first year we went was 2000, I think it was 16. And we've literally gone every year because we know how hard it is. And I'm all the way in Ohio, so it's definitely a haul for us. But we just make it our like yearly vacation because we drive there. And that's why we kind of go every year, because I know how hard it is, and I don't want to give up the fact that I can use returning registration. So like on like the one browser I clicked out of by accident that was over an hour on my phone. Okay, now finally put me back in, because I was getting an error too, but now yeah.
Oh, my Firefox went up to 50 minutes.
It went up?
Yeah. Oh, this happened last time too.
I know. It said queue rejected, and my only option was a button that said get a new place. Wow. Optimus said his went up from 28 to 43. So this did happen in returning, and
then it adjusted.
And then it adjusted. The only thing I can think of is that because there's an issue and they're trying to fix it and it slows everyone down.
Ugh.
I cannot believe I'm over an hour on every single one of these except for one. That's crazy.
Yeah, but my Firefox, I mean, even my Chrome one went over an hour again, and it was at 40 something minutes.
Over an hour on every single one of these.
Yeah, but do you understand the ones that were under an hour went up a lot? So none of the over hours are going to move if everybody's are going up.
Every single one.
I mean, mine went up by 20 minutes.
Nothing yet for Xavier.
Ridiculous.
Joey's at 50.
I mean,
I only need preview night. We have the other 4, and my wife she doesn't care about preview night like I do. I like it just because I have a chance to get to the Funko booth, because since I'm on the Fanatics website or message board, that's really the only reason why I go. Because if I can get Funko on Wednesday, I don't have to stress out about it. But I have to win that lottery too, so it's not even a guarantee. But it's nice to get some of the shopping done for the exclusive that you're going for, because that's the problem, man. I know all these cons, you stand in line for so long all the time. It's like if you guys didn't, I don't know if you guys watched the New York Comic Con video that I made, but like if you go back and watch that, dude, on what was it, Saturday, right? Saturday, I got in line at Thrilljoy at 10 a.m. right when they opened. We knocked out Thrilljoy and 100% Soft by like 11:05 or so. And we were downstairs in our first line for autographs with Fabian Frankel from House of the Dragon. Done with him at 11:40. At 11:40 all the way to 5:30. That's how long I waited for 2 autographs. I didn't do anything though. I walked around the con for like 15 minutes and then I was like, I'm done. Now, granted, San Diego isn't have those long autograph lines like that, but you're waiting in line longer for exclusives, in my opinion. Like, and there's so many more options, but
51 minutes on Firefox now. It's ridiculous. I don't get it.
Yeah, and that's the other thing too. I mean, at least you get to sit down too, though. But yeah, I mean, if you're a panel person, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm always like, oh yeah, this panel. I think last year I went to one panel. I think it was Funko Fusion. That was it. And now we did do some of the offsites. We did, what did we do? 3? We did Shaun of the Dead. We did Borderlands. And what was the other one we did? Was that only 2? We only did 2 maybe? We didn't even do whatchamacallit.
A lot of people are having issues. They're having our services aren't available as soon as they're about to be moved to the portal. So a lot of people are having issues.
So on Twitter, they're saying that a lot of people are having issues.
Some people said they jumped from 7 minutes to 16 minutes.
Yeah, because I just went from 36 to 57.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure what's happening is that they're probably having to fix the issue.
Well, the page is broke.
And the page is broke.
Yeah, people have tried to get on and then the page is broke, so it's kicking them out. So it's actually a good thing not to be in the portal yet. Everyone's having the same issues.
In case I purchase tickets for 2 days for next year, will I be eligible to purchase an early? Yeah, you only need one. Like, and here's the other thing too. Things have changed, I think, because the room, again, I can't confirm this, but this is just what I've heard because I've never tried it. But I heard that before COVID, if you bought a ticket to San Diego Comic-Con and you did not use the badge, like it never was scanned, it technically meant you didn't go, even though you spent the money. Now I'm hearing it's different because now, like, if you for some reason can't make it next year and you went this year, I recommend buying a Sunday badge because I think now as long as you buy the badge, you are eligible to the next year. So yeah, see, even if you buy one badge for 1 day, you're eligible for returning, which you can buy all the days then. So yeah. So even again, that's another option is you just buy one badge, you don't go, but at least you get returning. And yes, I know you're spending what, 60 some bucks, but then you don't have to sit here like this during open registration, which is difficult. No problem. I mean, we've been pretty lucky overall. I mean, I think every year we got tickets through this, either returning or open. The only year we missed out on both, I believe, was 2000. I think it was 2018. It was either 18 or 19, and I ended up going on. It's whatever year the Comic-Con museum opened, because they put auctions up on eBay for the 5-day pass, and I waited to the very it was like the end of June, and I'm just kind of watching it, and I'm like, let's just see what happens. And I ended up getting the tickets only for about like $300 more than what they went for, so I didn't thought like it wasn't that bad. So then that gave us returning, and we've gotten through returning ever since. But so selling the badges, I don't know. Again, there's so many different things that they say about this. I don't know. I'm sure people do, but I think that what they come out and always say is if you get caught selling, then you are no longer eligible to ever go again. That's what they say. So I don't know. I mean, every con you can sell badges. This is the one that they supposedly don't allow it because your name is attached and everything else. But again, I mean, they don't check your ID. So I don't really know how they would know. And unless they are
doing
random checks and they're on eBay and they're just, but again, you could even have eBay not even be your real name. So I don't know. I mean, you would cover your name when you would try to sell the badge. You're not going to show the number. I don't know. It's a good question, Dead Zone, but I don't know. I personally wouldn't risk it because we like to go every year, and but technically you're not supposed to. Mine says 55 minutes. This is kind of awful.
My best one is down to 46. That's crazy because I should be like at 15 right now. Yeah, it definitely was a mess up. Did you get those?
Get what?
Did they get it? That's
I don't know. How bad was the badge at well it says please check back soon. What? So here's what I would do, Dead Zone. If yours says check back soon, should I just have them refresh it, or should I was gonna say you should copy the link at the top, open a new tab and paste it, and then refresh that and see what happens.
Or no, how about not open a new tab?
Or put in if you have a browser available, or put it in another browser that you. No, that's not going to work because it's a different browser. It's not going to work. It's going to be the same tab, or just refresh it. I know I refreshed it last time and it worked fine. This is exactly what happened in September. Everything that we're seeing right now, it same thing happened. People got in. Everything was frozen up.
Yeah, a lot of people are being kicked out.
So what are they saying to do? Just refresh?
They're not saying anything. They're just getting kicked out. They put the tickets in their cart, and then it said tickets aren't available.
Jeez, Jimmy, that is.
And sent back to the queue. With more than an hour.
I wish I knew. You know, I wish I could help you guys better, but like. I say this every time. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I still will never understand why can a concert with 100,000 people going have no issues and you get tickets, and every single year this happens. And is it the backdoor link, people? Maybe.
No, but again, I mean,
I don't know.
Nobody's posting that they got tickets yet. No one. Not one person has posted they got tickets yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. I haven't seen one post.
I don't know if the QID. Yeah. It's super frustrating. I mean, you know, I don't understand why they can't figure this out. I mean, I know it would take time and man hours, but like assign every ticket a number. And then when you enter that into your cart, then you have your 10 minutes. And that cart number is like your ticket number. Like, you know, if you're in section 304, row A, seats 3 and 4, that ticket number would be like your seat. And then that way, I just feel like there's got to be a way. I wish I was smart enough to figure it out, how to do all that. Probably be a millionaire, because that's what needs to happen here. And for people who possibly use backdoor links or whatever, I mean, maybe that's what slows us down. Maybe that's what they're trying to boot. I don't know. But I feel like with the technology of today, I mean, we shouldn't have to sit here like this and just stress out and wait, and then you get in and you're excited, and then all of a sudden gone. It's frustrating. Again, I understand there's probably 300,000 to 400,000 people trying to go for 55,000 tickets. So I get it, but I'll tell you what, people also go for concert tickets.
And also San Diego Comic-Con, like the unofficial blog is even saying San Diego Comic-Con hasn't given any updates.
No.
The last time they posted was 2 days ago. So they're not even updating people about what's going on. And no one's getting badges right now. It's like literally stuck.
They paused the line now? Yeah, now it says paused. So Dead Zone, if you already got it in there, I would say just kind of hold tight.
Yeah, the line is paused.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what a wreck. And they're not posting anything. They're not post something on Twitter. Let people know what's going on.
Joe, you're right. You're right. There's no incentive to make the process better because no matter how awful it is, they're still going to sell out. I get it. And you got to remember too, guys, CCI is it's a nonprofit organization. This is why they don't have autographs. So if you don't since the line's paused, I guess we can sit here and talk. So here's the way the autographs work. So any con that brings in celebrities to do autographs or photo ops, right? They are paying that person. So for example, New York Comic Con had Elizabeth Olsen, Paul Bettany, Matt Smith, Josh Brolin, Orlando Bloom. They are paying them X amount of money. Now, how much? I have absolutely no idea. Let's just say they get paid. Okay, who's the biggest star of them? What? Maybe Elizabeth Olsen, I guess at this point. Maybe Orlando Bloom. So let's say they get $400,000. I have no idea that's what they get. No idea. But I'm just saying $100,000 a day to be there. So okay. So Elizabeth Olsen was only there twice, so maybe she gets 200,000. Whatever. Comic-Con then sets that price. So when you pay $250 for her autograph, it's not her. And it's not, of course she's part of it because she's saying, well, we will come to the con and sign for this much money. And the con obviously has to make sure they recoup that, or they're losing money and there's no point. But this is why San Diego doesn't do it, because they won't pay a celebrity to come in. So a lot of the autographs you will get at San Diego Comic-Con are other booths on the floor that will bring in the celebrity. They probably are paying them, or they will say you can keep all of it, and then they get traction at their booth. And that's why, like, for example, I think it was 2018, when Twin Peaks: The Return had been out for about a year and a half or so, they brought in a bunch of different actors from Twin Peaks, and this was brought in by was it Entertainment Factory? No, it wasn't Entertainment Factory. It was what's the other one? What's the other company over there? They weren't there last year. Entertainment Earth. That's what I'm thinking of. So they brought in these actors, and what they had said is you can get free autographs. So they probably paid them whatever to be there for an hour to sign, but you had to buy their Twin Peaks exclusive, which was maybe like 10 or 12 bucks. And that is what they were signing. So that is how, so the booth pays them and they make their money back on you going to get the autograph, knowing that if you want that autograph, you have to go ahead and buy their item. So that's the way it works. Now, once in a while, you can sneak your own, but it's very difficult. I got lucky with the Twin Peaks signing because I had in my book and took it up there. And we were I think we were the last people in line, and I just threw it out on the table and they just took it and signed it. So, but that's kind of how this works. This is why you don't see all of these autograph lines. Now you do get autographs up in sales. Yeah.
If people have questions like we have to refresh or just wait.
I would just wait because it still says paused. So I would hold on. Once it's unpaused, what we could do is we could probably have a couple of people refresh and see what happens.
And Dead Zone saying it found you, but there's nothing to add to the cart. Is this paused still?
It should say preview night It says a preview night is available for me. That's the only thing it'll say. And I'm not 100% sure of like, and it may be because it's paused. All right, let me go see what you guys are saying because I was kind of ranting there for a minute. Line pause. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Pop Baron, it's awful like usual. I would just, yeah, Randy, I would just hold tight. Yeah, it's been paused for a while, Braylon. Last year, I had one of my longtime dreams come true. I had a tattoo of the cover of Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe. The cover art was drawn by Carrie Andrews, and I was, oh, nice. That's awesome, dude. Yeah. It's always cool when you like love something like that and you get it autographed. Like for me and then New York Comic Con this year, it was definitely Kyle MacLachlan because I'm just a huge Twin Peaks fan. And I've never been so flustered talking to somebody. Luckily, my wife kind of got me on track a little bit. But it was awesome.
Yeah, I think with the glitches, they did have glitches. You weren't home yet, but I know they had glitches about right when it opened up, the queue opened up. There were glitches right away. So the glitches started early, and that was not a good sign. I agree.
Yeah, I would just wait.
Yeah, just waiting at this point.
I feel like we've seen the line pause.
The line pause happened before.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen it
might
at
have
least
been
once.
Returning registration, but I know they've paused the line before, and allegedly it holds everybody's place in line. So it's better not to do
this is exactly, I mean, this is exactly what happened last time. I mean, 12:34. I mean, right now we probably would be selling out of what, Saturday, right maybe in the next 5 minutes. I don't even know if anyone has tickets yet.
No, I really think
What's up, Kenneth?
I didn't see one post of anyone that received tickets yet. So I guess that's sort of good news. So it's sort of like it hasn't started yet in a way. Hopefully they keep everybody in the queue where they were. I think that's a concern.
Well, I think that's the whole point of the QID. This is why you can't open multiple browsers.
I mean, my one has him moved a little, but again, that had me at like 45 minutes when I was at 30 minutes when I started. So, but I see movement on the one. He's moved. There's a little blue there. The other ones don't have any blue. So, or just a tad blue. So hopefully that means it's okay. I don't know.
I mean, I'm going to go. I mean, I have some that have not moved. I'm going to actually refresh one. I want to see what happens. So I'm taking this one and just refresh it. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the same screen comes up. And they haven't tweeted anything, huh?
They haven't tweeted a thing.
Let's go jump on the old Twitter. That should be a lot.
Checking the whole time.
That should be a lot of fun. Twitter.
It's just a lot of people upset.
All right. Let's see. Let's go see what the peeps are saying out there.
Comic-Con hasn't posted any new messages for 2 days. So San Diego Comic-Con. So there is nothing new. There's comments under theirs, unhappy comments, but nothing new has been posted on Comic-Con's Twitter. And it's still paused for everybody.
It's this one, right? Yeah. Hey, while you're waiting, go click the follow button on Twitter. Let's see. 53 seconds ago. This has never happened before in Comic-Con history. I mean, that's not true because it has. We've seen it paused.
Well, I don't know. It might have been, maybe it was a different con, but I know I've seen line pause before. Maybe it wasn't the San Diego one, but I know that there's been line paused on waiting for tickets.
This is not uncommon. There's been, yeah, I know. A new villain. I do hate this bird. No updates, huh?
Nothing at all. I guess their line paused is their update.
Waking up early so I can log in waiting room. It says services unavailable. That's true. Oh, you gotta love Twitter and memes.
Get some more comments.
Let's get rid of that. Can take it. Let me see here. I don't know why I can never find the one I want right away. It's like never there. It's so weird. I can't stand how they changed all this.
Still paused.
Is it that one? Yeah, I guess that one's fine. It won't let me add anything for you. There's no option to add. But is it, what does it say in your screen, Dead Zone? Is it like, can you send me a screenshot? I feel like because it's paused, that's why nothing's coming up. Like you can't check out, can you? Dude, I hear you, man. We did it 1 year. I know. It's not ideal. I know. But remember, there's enough to do on Friday and Saturdays though. If you like off sites. Go hang out the Voodoo Ranger boat for a couple hours. That place is awesome. We didn't even do that last year again. We did it the first year. We haven't done it the last 2 years, and it was like one of our favorite. No, we did it 2 years in a row, right? How many years has it been there? 21, 22, 23, 20. It's been there for 4 years. So we did it 2 years in a row. We haven't done the last 2 though.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con is a lot different than New York. In New York, I mean, there's things to do in New York, but related to the con, there's not a lot. I think there were a few off-sites, but not a ton. But San Diego has so many off-sites, but most of the off-sites, you have to either wait in long lines, or if you don't want to wait, then you win a spot.
So Dead Zone, can you put in my information and then hit search? Oh, you did. Okay. So, oh, I see what you're saying. There's nothing under there. Did you add preview night for yourself? They rescheduled it?
What? Oh my gosh.
Wow. So they're rescheduling the whole thing. Well,
Where was that learned? Because I don't see that posted. Where was that posted? Because I don't see that posted on there.
Where did you see that? Where did you see it posted?
Oh, here. No, I don't see it posted at all. Where is that posted?
Oh, it's in the actual message. It's on here.
Oh, awesome.
There.
Are you kidding me?
Wait, where does it say that?
Scroll down.
Oh, scroll down. Okay, sorry. I'm not even sure which one I'm sharing with you guys. We have received word from a registration company
that the anomaly we are currently experiencing is potentially a larger issue that they originally thought. For this reason, we have been advised to stop the current registration process and reschedule to a later date. We will make an announcement as soon as we have detailed information. Those who have already completed? Nobody.
So Dead Zone, can you go cash out?
For his own.
Can you go at least get your own? Go try to get your own since you already have it in the cart.
Yeah, they might.
I mean, you might as well go get it.
Oh, that's crazy.
I would definitely go I would definitely go try to do that. It kicked you out. Oh my god.
Of course, because it said completed.
Dude, oh wow. That is crap, man.
Yep. So it's postponed, so you might as well just close all the browsers. Wow, I can't believe they did that.
Wow, I don't even know.
That's terrible.
Because they're probably hacked. Because there's so many other people trying to hack in. Wow. That's
And here's the even more frustrating part about all of this is like we'll never find out why. They'll come up with some BS excuse when they you know they know why, but they won't let us know. Wow. That's crap, man. That's pretty terrible.
Well, I don't think they could reschedule to a weekday.
I don't think it's always a
Have it on
weekend.
a Saturday.
Yeah. New York is always on like a Thursday, which
Yeah.
is so stupid. Same thing with Star Wars Celebration.
I mean, I'm sure they'll have it on a weekday, but again, fix your
Weekend.
system. Weekend, but fix your system. I mean, don't keep on going through this. Do something different. Don't worry about what the toucan looks like.
I know.
Fix the system. Who cares about that? Nobody cares about the walking man or toucan.
No. If you I mean, like I said, Dozone was in and doesn't even have a chance now. And that's someone who's never gone. So
I wonder if it was going to even let him check out. I think that as soon as people were stuck and got moved back, I think the whole system broke. Right when people's times doubled, I think that was very early on.
And they still haven't tweeted anything, huh? They just told us on the message.
No, I mean,
jeez.
They might have. Let me see if they tweeted yet. Why would they? Again, like the one person said in there, they don't care. They know that they have power. They know that people are going to keep coming back no matter what happens. It doesn't matter. They have all the power. No, 2 days ago. They didn't even.
How could they not even post anything on social media?
2 days ago. Because they figure the people that care are already on.
This is the second time reschedule. They rescheduled before.
Oh,
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
So what happens when she tries to check out? Damn, you guys both got in. Man, some luck right there. There's like no words to even say. I don't even know. Like, just another epic fail, I guess. Well, it's just spinning. Now you got the same error message. Yeah. I don't know. I wish I knew more, but I know basically what you guys know at this point. All I do know is that I'll be live again, and hopefully it goes somewhere smoothly. I don't know if you guys have more questions or anything. I mean, we can stick around for a little bit, and I can answer as many questions as I can. This is really disappointing, though. It's just so frustrating. Yeah, sorry, I know, I hear you. I mean, my best one was 34 at one point, but I mean, you were a couple minutes ahead of me, but that was basically it. So I don't know. I mean, I just don't know what else they could do.
Oh, the New York NYCC. No, NYCC is easier. And it doesn't really sell out quick.
Yeah, the only day that really sells out right away for New York is Saturday. I think a lot of people for New York, it's not at New York, there's not as many, like there's not really any. There's like I think there's 2 off flights, but basically it's just a convention center. There's nothing around the area. So a lot of times people won't even go for the 4 days. Now, granted, if you get VIP, it's worth it because you don't have to wait in lines as long, even though for the bigger guests you do. Yeah, I mean it is the same process, but it's not nearly as hard to get in.
Preview night. They didn't get preview night because it was glitchy.
Because it was
glitchy.
It was the same process, but they somehow fixed it, and I was able to refresh and get it. But then I had preview night in my cart, but when I went to add her information, then I couldn't add hers. And then when I was trying to add her 4 days, my preview night sold out and it just backed everything up. You know, again, this is why I'm saying, like, I don't know how there's not a way to give a ticket ID number to every single ticket. So when you have those 2 ticket IDs in your cart, they're yours for those 10 minutes. If you don't get out in 10 minutes, then they get re-released.
But plus,
it's not that hard.
Plus, what they need to do is that they should just have an option that you want 4 days and preview night instead of you have to click your 4 days.
Yep.
You have to click your 4 days.
So stupid.
And then you have to go back and click preview night instead of just saying 4 days and preview night as a choice. It's silly. It's like if you're getting 4 days, you probably, I don't know. It's just silly.
You know, here,
they do it.
You know, here's the other thing too. Like, okay, so technically we didn't have to. Oh, here they just tweeted. Oh man, let me read this. They just tweeted. We have just been informed that the badge sale will not resume today. We will announce a new sale date once we have additional information. That's all they said.
Wow.
That's all they said. No, sorry about that.
No, not even a sorry. Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I here's the thing. Like, so why? Like she was just saying, the more clicks you do, the more information you have to input, the slower it's going to be. So instead of clicking member ID and it is assigning a number, you're not logged in technically. Why are we not logging in with all of your information already uploaded? Like when you log in, everything's uploaded. Credit card, address, shipping, all of that. Then you click one button. Do you want Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? Have those as four little clicks. Because some people don't want to go all 4 days. So you click the ones you want. Go. Or you have 4-day pass. Click. One click for 4 days. And then you have one more 4 days with preview night. Click.
That's all they need.
That's all you have to do. Add a cart, cash out. You've now clicked twice instead of having to click 15 times.
And also, why do you have to add your stuff to the cart and then you have to go back to add another person? Why can't you put both of the IDs in, whatever people you have, and then click on each person what they want?
Yeah. I mean, that again, that is something else you can do. Why could you not do that earlier? Go make it in the member portal. Who are you buying for anyone else? Click yes. Enter their information. So now when it goes live, it's already on the screen and you just click what you need and you submit
if you
it.
Change your mind, then you just delete it when you get in and say,
well, that's what I'm saying. You still have to click it to confirm you want those tickets for that person.
And then you could delete it if you
But if you don't want to, then you just don't click it and you just keep going.
And if at some point you want to add somebody different, then that's going to take longer. But at least give the option of loading it ahead of time.
I mean, honestly, they don't even have the option to add other people. I mean, I know in the past we've gotten tickets for people that have been in the stream. I mean, because we've gotten in like 3-4 times in these sales before, and I'm more than willing to help people out if I can.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if it's that much of a hassle and that's what slows things down, then just make people upload who they're doing, an hour before it goes live. You have all that time. I mean, I feel like an hour before 11 a.m. or 8 a.m. Pacific, I feel like you already know who you're buying for. Like it's most of the time you're not going to just randomly buy for someone new.
And it does, like Elliot said, it does upgrade you to the 4-day badge because you save money when it automatically goes on there. And that would be great. Just have that option of a 4-day badge and then have an option of 4-day badge with preview night because not everybody gets there on a Wednesday. But
it doesn't add it. That's part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of the problem is that on the bottom you have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then there's check boxes under all of those. You got to click, 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 click. The only way preview night even pops up is if you click all 4. Why are we going through all that? Make it one click that includes preview night, and then move on. And then when that one's sold out, it's grayed out. You can't click it.
And it's really,
and that way you're not adding something to your cart that is going to sell out.
Yeah,
and that is the biggest problem.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that you have to add the 4 days and then you have to go back and add preview night to get that 5th day. There's no option until you add the 4 days. So it's extra clicks. It's just, it's not good.
I'm going to see. I'm gonna see. This is I'm gonna see if I can show you guys what it looks like for the people who have never done it before. Let me see if I can find this.
Screen capture.
I just want to see if I can find that page because they might not even have it up here anymore. Usually you can see actually what it looks like, but I'm not. They redid the website a lot, so I don't know if they have that screenshot on here anymore. I know in one of my videos, I'm pretty sure I have it in there. So they have this screenshot. See, it's so confusing too. It's so terrible. And they don't see. It's funny. Like when I'm looking at I'm on the SDCC website right now, and I'm just looking at their what their information is and how to actually order this. It's so silly because what they're showing me is after the fact. This isn't even what it looks like. Even that screen. I mean, they don't really have what I want to see, but I mean, I'll blow this up and I'll share it, and I'll try to kind of explain what I'm talking about. It's not what I want. How man. I mean, this is not the best example, but I can use it. God, StreamYard, man, is killing me, dude. All right. So if you look here, I mean, this is already, see, this is the problem. Like this is what it looks like when you've already added the tickets. Because this here, let me head back up real quick. See, this is a terrible example because it doesn't show you anything. Like it doesn't even show you where to click. I mean, I don't know what's the point of having this on your website. This is terrible. Like, how does that help anybody who's never done this before? They need to fix their crap. I can make this website so much better. And then it's so wordy. Listen, man, the first year we went, it was 2016. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And it was so stressful, had no clue. There wasn't much information out there online. And it's like you just kind of follow Twitter and go. I mean, this is what it looks like. You don't even have to, I don't even know why they have this. You don't even have to pay. You don't even pay at the same time. They say, oh, go add your credit card information. That's not even the way it works. They charge you later. That's not even on the screen. This is, I guess, kind of the closest, but this is when you've already added it. I'm trying to see if I can blow this up a little bit because I know it's probably hard for you guys to see it. Yeah, it won't even let me do it. Like, for what reason am I not allowed to blow this up? Look at this. You can see, like, it's blowing up the X, but it won't let me blow up the stupid picture. Jeez, oh man. Website's terrible. It's always been terrible. I don't know. I wish I could show to you the way it's supposed to be. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually in any of my lives, if I actually ever got the tickets with it on screen. Probably not, because I had to put information in. Yeah. Cliff, it's seriously unbelievable. Like you can't even make this up, man. I don't know. I don't know. It's just frustrating.
Oh, somebody got preview night? Wow.
Fortunately, a friend was able to buy me all 4 and preview. So they got in early on, huh?
Today.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Dead Zone was in. He was about to get me it, and then that's when they paused the line and everything turned to crap. I mean, we had 12. How many screens did you have open? 5 and 5?
I had as many as you.
So we had 24.
And the best was Firefox, the 30.
We had 24 browsers open, 24 separate browsers on 4 devices. And the best one we got was like 34 minutes. And it never really ever moved. Yeah. Funny, I understand. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be some cool stuff. Fantastic Four should be there too. And I think Fantastic Four comes out that Thursday of Comic-Con next year. Refreshing is not going to help when it's paused. But like I said earlier, like when we did the returning, I ended up refreshing and it ended up helping. I mean, again, they tell you what they want to tell you, right? But I mean, there's definitely ways around everything. Standalone? No, it is not standalone. You have to buy all 4, and yeah, you have to. And that's what I'm saying. Like, why do I have to? If I know I want to go all 4 days, why in the world do I need to click 4 stupid days? Why can't we just have an option where it says all 4 days and preview night? Click it, move on. Like, the less you have to do on a drop like this, the less information you have to input, the faster it's going to move. I would really love to know, though. Like, again, they will never come out and say this. I would absolutely love to know how many people at this point try to use these backdoor links. And if this is why it slowed down and this is why they stopped it, I'm glad, obviously. But you got to come up with a better way to do it then.
Well, also, they should update everybody about how many tickets actually got sold today.
That'd be nice.
Like, how many tickets are not available now? How many spots are gone? It couldn't be a lot because it started glitching pretty fast.
First day they had open registration online. They rescheduled in January. Ugh. I mean, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter. It's nice to know that you have it. You know, I mean, like I mentioned earlier in the stream, you know, we drive from Ohio, and so we schedule our whole entire vacation around this. So it is nice to know earlier so we can schedule, because the sooner you can schedule hotels in California, the cheaper it's going to be. You know, like last year we went to where? Well, we went to Hollywood Studios, right? Mm-hmm. We went to Hollywood Studios in California. So we got a decent rate because we booked it like so far in advance.
Universal Studios.
What did I say?
Hollywood.
Or you? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Universal Studios. Yeah. You know, and like we did Vegas before. So it's hard because, like, I mean, granted, we know we're going because we have the 4 days. So I mean, I guess that paying up for us is not a big deal. But for people who don't have tickets yet and are thinking about making that more like a, you know, extended vacation, it's nice to know if you're going or not.
Well, yeah, because you want to book things in advance. So I mean, you could always cancel, but.
So right now you just have Sunday. Are you talking about returning registration? Yeah. Okay. So you just have Sunday. I got you, man. ECCC, that's a hike for us.
Well, it's just not a good.
I mean, we've driven to Seattle twice, but it's a no-go for us when it is, because I just can't I can't take off work in March to do that. I mean, I would love to fly out there. I'd probably end up going by myself to see it, but I've heard mixed reviews on ECCC.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Probably see you all soon. Again.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. You know, in for New York Comic Con too. Remember, they do have the special hotel sales. I mean, we got a really good rate like this year for, like, was it Thursday, Friday, for 3 nights? I mean, again, parking is ridiculous. if you fly, you're fine. But yeah, I mean, it was less than like it was about the same price as San Diego. It was like 300 a night, maybe, give or take, maybe a little less than that.
Can you look at her once in a
Yeah, no problem, Ron. Yeah, if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the like on the way out if you're leaving. Don't forget, follow me on socials. Follow me on Twitter. You can just go to at @headless_Ned. I'm also on Instagram and TikTok as well. And it's just at @headless_Ned_Stark. So if you're interested in doing any of that, yeah, follow me. Twitter, I usually will keep up with all the con stuff as much as I can. But yeah, I mean, it's frustrating, that's for sure. It's be nice to know I have the ticket and be done, but now we have to wait. If I had a guess, I would say they're gonna do this again in November. I would say probably like in 3 weeks. That would
Because they have to have the hotel sales too.
Well, yeah, but hotel sales aren't until like April. Yeah, I would guess it's going to be probably in 3 weeks in November. I mean, it's possible they wait longer. I just hope whenever they do it, they hope it's smooth. Like, I don't know. If I had if I was bigger on YouTube, I would make a video with all these suggestions and freaking email to them. Because there's got to be a way to fix things around. There's got to be a way to make it better. And I mean, I can't believe that no one over there has ever thought of like the things I'm thinking of. But who knows, man? Oh, you got family in California. Nice. How far away from San Diego? Thanks, brother. Dang, she left us. Just him now. Look at the viewership just go down. We lost like 20. Oh. How much does each day cost? What was it? You know what? I think I have it. I made this. Man, I'll pull it up for you guys. I'm pretty sure I have the pricing. I just gotta find it. So this was returning registration. So but the pricing is the same. I was going to make one for this live, but I was running so late this morning, and I just didn't have a chance to do it. So these are the prices for the last few years, actually. So these are how many minutes it took to sell out. Again, this is returning registration. And then down here, we have the ticket prices. So you can see that they steadily increase. So it's still, what's funny is that it's still, I think is the most expensive con, but like New York is like literally right behind them. So what is it? Preview night, $61, well worth it. Sunday is 60. That's what I'm saying. So even if you don't go to, even if you don't plan on going, it's still worth picking up a $60 badge. You know what I'm saying? And that way, at least you get returning registration. You have the second opportunity. Reef with a gifted membership. Look at that. Thanks, brother. Appreciate that. I'm not sure who got it. Welcome to the Headless Horde, though. If you got the gifted membership, what you need to do too is you need to message me on Instagram, and I'll send you a little welcome pack. If anyone else is interested, it's $2.99 a month to jump on board. It just helps with the channel, helps with giveaways. I just did a giveaway the other night, actually. Simon Crook won, and I sent that all the way to Canada, actually. Milky got it? Nice. Well, he already has the pin. That's funny. But yeah, 70 it was so it only went up $1 from last year. I would assume that in 26 it might go up a few bucks then next time. And then I think I did have something on here. Yeah, here's like the comparison. So you can kind of see the comparison then. This is what New York Comic Con charges. So 23. Actually, I think I have this typed in wrong. I think this was actually 2024. I'm pretty sure it should be like this. So you can see it's still, like I said, it's still the most expensive, but it's $5 more. But you also remember you get all of that stuff that's around the con, which is cool. And that's all free. You don't even have to, you don't even have to have a ticket to do that. Any of the offsites, unless it specifically says you have to have the actual badge, it tells you. But I would say 99% you don't have to have it. Like for example, even Funko Fun Days, like you don't have to go. That's why it's so hard to get those tickets. I wish they would make Funko Fun Days just for people who are going to San Diego Comic-Con, but they don't. And that's why it's so hard to get those tickets, because anyone who lives in California is going to go for them. If you're any kind of collector at all, or flipper, I guess, but you're gonna go and try to get in there, because it's expensive, but people know that they can make money on those pops. Yeah, I know, dude. I get it, BT. I know, man. The prices have gone up, dude. GalaxyCon. So I'm going to GalaxyCon Columbus. It'll be my last con of the year. I'm heading up there in, I think it's the first weekend of December. And I mean, dude, now they always offer discounts. So I think I ended up getting like 20% off, I think. And I still ended up paying like $69 or something like that for GalaxyCon for one day. Yeah. But again, you got to remember, those cons, they are paying these celebrities to come in, so they have to make their money back somehow. Why can't they do this ahead of time? They have member ID, credit cards. Yeah, well, that's what I've been honing in on. I mean, it's like, why have all the information in your member ID? Actually make the person log in. Make them log in. All your information saved. Then once you get to the queue, everything's already there. And make the clicking process easier. And I get they have to, I mean, maybe even have instead of having all of that information, like when you first get in there's so much you have to run through. Like have it as maybe a separate PDF where you can open it up on the side, or even better, have it on the website linked so you can have that open up, read it before you actually get in there. And if you need to go back and see it, you can. Instead, they have it on this huge thing. It's so confusing. It's not clean. It's so busy. And when you're not 100% sure of where you want to go or what you want to do and how you get through it, it just takes, I don't know. I feel like there's got to be an easier way to do this. So I agree with you 100% though. When do New York Comic Con tickets typically go on sale middle May to the beginning of June, typically. They've been going earlier and earlier each year. It used to be June. Now I think the last couple of years was May. But yeah, so yeah. Just you can follow New York Comic Con, or even better, follow me on Twitter. And I post a lot of information about cons too over on this channel. Every year something different. I agree. Xavier, that's a really good point. That's a good point too. You're right. Like if I'm paying all this money to go to San Diego Comic-Con, I'm paying all this money to eat at your restaurants, I'm paying all of this money to spend in your city. Why is it I have to fight other people then for these hotels? Or you know what I'm saying? Like you're right. It should be. It should be, if you have a badge, you get first dibs. I agree. It should be the same thing. I mean, we could talk about hotels. I mean, granted, some of you might not even have tickets yet, but the hotel sale is usually April. And it's another shit show. Honestly, it just is. And you again have to just get extremely lucky. And you open up all these tabs. Unfortunately, that one's on a weekday, which is so stupid. I'll never understand why they do this on weekdays. Like, people don't work, but it's usually at noon, and you have to go in and you have to get lucky and get in there like usual. And then you have to basically rank what you want. And they say you don't have to go fast. I don't think I believe it. I just don't believe it. But they say it's when you get in, then you have 10 minutes or whatever. I still think it's whoever submits it first, personally. But, I'm going off what they said. But basically, then you rank your hotels. I think they let you rank, what is it, like 12? And then it's just whatever time you get in, and they just go down the list and say, okay, this person was first. They get the first choice. And they keep going all the way down. And last year, actually, the last 2 years, we got lucky and got our first choice. But all the other times, we got in and we got something, which is downtown. I'm trying to think. I want to say the 1 year I did not get down. So the first year we went, we stayed in what is the area down there? Past the gas lamp, over by like the airport. Is that the Bay Area? I can't remember the name of the area now. But we had to use a shuttle, which is cool. It's free, so you just gotta wait. Again, though, I'm already waiting for everything else, and I didn't want to have to wait for the shuttle. So that's why the second year we decided to try to get downtown, which we did. This next year we did not get the hotels from the sale. So there are a couple hotels that will sell, and because they're not part of the hotel sales because they jack up the prices. So yeah, I want to say it was like 2018. I think we ended up spending like $500 a night because the experience that we had the year before staying downtown was completely better. Was so much better than having to stress out about the shuttle or taking Uber all the time. And so to me, the downtown hotel makes a huge difference in your experience, especially if you can get one that's nice and close right across the street, like Omni or Hard Rock, or there's a couple over there. There's a couple more over there as well. But even if you get one that's a half mile away, it's still better than having to wait for shuttles. That's in my opinion. Some people don't want to be around all the people too. Remember, there's some people who just like, I just want to go to the con and go back to my room and chill. And if you're that kind of person, then get the ones further away if you don't mind it. But again, like, when you buy items or things or whatever, and it's nice to be able to just hop back to the hotel and you can just take a little break, get lunch, and then head back. And again, you just don't have to wait. Yeah, that one's on the weekday. I know. You have to call off work, and then you sit there. It's usually you're in by usually within a half an hour. Well, it's not even that much time. I mean, I would say if you're not in with the first 20 minutes, you're probably not getting a hotel unless you're picking hotels that are like further away. And I'll give you another little hint on the hotel sales, because the 1 year so it was 2016, 17. So it'd been 19. This is the year I had to buy the tickets, I think, from eBay. And I didn't participate in the hotel because I didn't think we were getting tickets. So I was like, we bought the tickets, and I'm like, oh crap, where are we staying? So we ended up booking the real expensive hotel we stayed at in 17. It was, and at this point, I think it was like $600 a night. It was ridiculous. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I want to spend this much money. So then I had booked one outside again, that we could just take a shuttle that I could cancel just to have another option. But what we ended up doing was we ended up every day, like it was almost like an addiction, refresh on the actual page where you can see the hotels, all the listed hotels, and if they sold out, whatever. Got super lucky. Someone must have canceled. I was able to pull my 5 days in there, and I was able to get a downtown hotel. So I was able to cancel the other two hotels. Now, the one thing is with the hotel that I'm talking about, I think it's, I want to say it's Hotel Z. I think it's a Pineapple property. I believe that's the one. Yeah, it's the one with the pineapple on it. So it has to be that. They have been doing it where even if you book it in advance, they don't allow you to cancel. Usually it's like if you use like AAA or something like that, they book it. You get like up to 24 hours before you get there. Now they changed it. It's more like weeks or even a month you can cancel, and then after that you can't cancel anymore, because I think they know what people do. You know, they book it when they don't get a hotel, and then people try to find something different, but at least they have something. And now it might even, I don't even know if they let you cancel. Honestly, I would have to look into it again because it's been a while since I booked it. But I know they started doing that. You know, there are a hotel down there which is absolutely beautiful, is the Pendry, and I have no idea how to get a reservation. I think 1 or 2 years in a row they were on part of this, and then now they're not on it anymore. And that hotel is beautiful, and I think at this point they probably just want to I don't want to say have upper class people stay there, but I think that's what it is. Or maybe celebrities. Because it's we ask all the time, like, how do we actually book a room? And we never get a short answer. So whatever. But it's an awesome hotel. So if you're ever able to get that. Yeah, I mean, it might be for media. It's probably for celebrities as well. I mean, we've only seen, I'm trying to think, we only saw Conan O'Brien there. I think he's the only one we've ever seen at Pendry, though. I mean, Hard Rock, I know, has a lot of the celebrities. That's why people, if you walk down, I don't know, I can't remember the name of the street, but if you walk down like in between Hard Rock and Omni, and you kind of hang a left, so it's I don't know who's in San Diego here. What's the name of that? What's the main street that Gas Lamp is on? It's like the main hub, I guess. And then I don't remember the name of the street, but it's like a letter, I think. Or I mean, it's either a letter or a number. It's one of the two. But anyways, if you walk around the corner, they have like a blocked off section where people stand. See, people stand there all day just waiting for somebody to drive up to Hard Rock, because that's where they let them in that side entrance. Kind of funny. I've never done that, but I mean, you know, booking.com. Yeah, you can find some stuff. You can Seaport Village. That's the one I'm talking about for the hotel that's outside. Because we had ocean view. It was beautiful. It was great. But yeah, booking.com. I've done it through there too, and they usually let you cancel as well. Yeah, so we went 2 years ago. We went to Manchester Grand Hyatt, which is awesome. My biggest issue with that place was it's a further walk than you think, because the Marriott Marquis is right, I think, before it, and those two hotels are massive, and it's a longer walk than you think. But my bigger problem with that was we didn't find ourselves really in the gas lamp area as much, because it's like a 20-25 minute walk to get over there. And especially if you want to walk a little further down. Now, granted, you can take Uber, but it's going to be like $10-12 for you to go, which is basically only maybe like a mile and a half, but it's expensive. I mean, I guess $12 isn't too bad, but if you do it every day, twice a day, I mean, you're spending over $100. Hardboard Island. So I remember looking out of the hotel and I saw the city. Like, yeah. I saw, it's like it's not really the ocean, I guess. It would be more of the port area. But yeah, you could see the city from it. And it was along the coastline. And the same coastline as like the convention center. I think it's Seaport, but maybe it's not then. It's one of those two though. It's kind of close to like where Stone IPA is, the brewery, and that's the one. They have the huge area, the grass. They used to do what was it? What did that used to be called? HopCon. They haven't done it. They haven't done it the last 2 years though. That was always fun. I don't know. Any other questions? Definitely be live again. Again, if you watch Twitter, that's probably the best spot to like really catch everything. Instagram as well. I'll definitely be posting. Usually the day before, so I kind of post as a reminder. Or again, if you're a subscriber, welcome, and it's it'll show up on your feed. And I'll schedule that as soon as I find out what day we're doing it. Hopefully, again, if I had to guess, I'm gonna say I probably will say 3 weeks. So what day would that be? That would be on. Again, it also depends on how much work they have to do on this website, or are they just tweaking it, or are we gonna do something about this? So 3 weeks would be when it'd be the 16th, November 16th. So that would be my guess. But again, it could be December, it could be January. Who knows? I just hope we don't have to sit here and deal with this again, Parking is always a killer. Yep. It's usually like 45 to 50 bucks a night. Did they announce that, Jimmy? Did they announce it? January 25th? I did not see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. And we don't even drive the car. Oh, yeah. That's your guess. Okay. That's your guess. I got you. All right. So Jimmy's on record for saying January 25th. I'm going to say November 16th. We'll see. My dog is staring at me. She probably has to go out. All right. Well, guys, if there's no other questions, I'm going to get out of here. And I'm going to go do something. Should I live stream Funko Fusion? I'm thinking about it. So Funko Fusion, I don't know if you guys are collectors or not, but Funko Fusion is basically a Funko video game that you run around with like little Funko Pops. And basically, I played it, I streamed it the first day, and I haven't played it since. It's not that I don't like it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they made it. I know they dropped some patches. It's just so many enemies. It gets annoying. And it's like, to me, I thought it was going to be more like a Lego game, which I love. I love the Lego games, but it's like chaos. And the other problem I have is it really doesn't explain what you're supposed to do that well. Like I did lie. I did play it about 2 weeks later. I forgot. I did play it one more time, and I did beat the level I was on. But it's just, it's all right. But then I bought the new Zelda, and I've been playing that a lot. And once in a while I play Fortnite still. So my Instagram, I can put a link in there for you. But yeah, I mean, basically it's just Headless Nuts Dark. But I can link it in there for you guys. Twitter, same thing. It's just gonna be Headless_Ned if you're on Twitter. And TikTok, same thing. There you go. Oof! I couldn't have, dude. You'll be at a table with your phone out trying to get San Diego Comic-Con tickets, swearing. Dealer won't be knowing what you're doing. Like, why is this guy going crazy? Oh, you guys are both gonna be in Vegas the same weekend. Nice. That's cool. Yeah, we usually go with the week before San Diego Comic-Con. Yeah, man, usually a week, maybe 10 days before, because sometimes we'll go to I like to go chill at the beach for a little bit before all the craziness of San Diego. So usually we'll do Vegas, then do a couple days at the beach, and then we do San Diego. Yeah, Vegas is fun, man. Vegas is fun. We went to see we went to see Kevin Hart last time we were there. Really good show. He's a good comedian. He really knows how to interact with the audience. It was really good. That was at World, I think it's World Resort, I think it's called. Same place as the giant the big giant sphere thing, which we have not gone to. I want to try that though. I want to check that out. I need to have a concert that I really want to spend that much money for though. Like I think they had Grateful Dead when we were there. It's not really, I mean, it's not really my generation. It's more like my dad's generation. I don't really know their songs. And then they think they had U2. I mean, U2's okay, but like it's not one of my favorites. I would need somebody like, I don't even know. It would have to be a pretty big name. Like Billy Joel would be pretty freaking cool there. I'm sure he could design, because I mean, if you've ever seen Billy Joel, I mean, he does. He literally sits at his piano basically 90% of the time. So I feel like he would be really good there because he's just on stage playing and singing, and you could probably have an amazing show. But I think he's on tour his last time, like right now, or he may have just finished. Because we actually just saw him here in Cleveland. About like a month and a half ago. It was really good show. He played a long time, 2 hours. I think he's like 70 something. But yeah, it would have to be an artist I really, really wouldn't mind spending money for. Yeah. Tool? Maybe. I'm just trying to think of so I mean, I like pretty much all kind of music. But I have my very specific artists I listen to. Like I would probably do I mean, I think Imagine Dragons would have a pretty cool concert there. Because that's a pretty unique group. I mean, I like Garth Brooks, but I've seen him so many times. I don't know what he would do because he puts on a good show without lights and that kind of stuff. Metallica, maybe. Metallica could be cool, be loud in a sphere. I don't know. Again, it would really have to be a group that I know much of their music, but anyways, all right, guys, I'm gonna roll. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. We'll do it again. Hopefully we won't have a mess like this again. And if any new subscribers, appreciate it. Again, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, you guys can follow me on all of the social medias. TikTok, it's more of just whatever I think is funny or cool, and that's what I post. It doesn't really follow the channel. I mean, it follows the channel, but not all of it. So something just a little different. Yeah. I have a video coming out Monday that will be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out Monday. I'm kind of editing it right now. It's going to be the differences actually, and this actually might be right for you guys. Your whatever, what's the term, rape or what, I don't even know. But anyways, it's going to be talking about the differences between San Diego and New York Comic Con, because that's a question I got a lot at New York Comic Con this year, because I was wearing a San Diego Comic Con shirt, and a lot of people were asking me questions about that. So I'm like, you know what, that sounds like a good video. So I wrote down all the questions people had, and I just kind of filmed it, and now I'm just gonna edit it, and yeah, it'll come out Monday. So if you don't know the differences or you're interested in both, it could be a good video for you guys. But all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I will, like I said, I'll see you guys next time. I'm sure I'll have a live stream before then, anyways. Ooh, there's a good question. Which place is better? New York. It's different because New York, they allow you to there's a big open area in the front of like where the actual convention is. Like it's more, I think it's bigger, it's more room. At least it's definitely more room. And there's actually a separate area on the top level of New York, and it's a cosplay like area. It's all for cosplay. And I would say New York. But San Diego, I've seen some pretty cool things. It's just I don't like the setup isn't as nice. New York has an area where they allow you to like really set it up nicely. So, but yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next live. Don't forget, keep those heads on, and I will see you guys in the next video.